Hello party people, today is going to be a cleaning video, and boy does my house need it. As if you aren't overwhelmed and stressed out enough with everything else that's going on, let me go ahead and show you my untidy home. Maybe I should begin these videos with showing you the aftermath. Like, what do you mean? You don't have a closet door hanging out in your hallway? We recently got a new dryer. We were out of a dryer for a few days, actually more than a few days, several days. So our laundry really piled up. That is a poop stain. I'm going to show you how I remove it. It's magic. So wait for that part. It's a good one. It's a good tip I have for you. You know, and I just wonder, do other people's homes look similar to mine? Not the actual home. Like, I don't have my dream home yet by any means. Notice I said yet. We're working toward it, you know, always progress. But it is a lovely home nonetheless, and it is where we will be spending most of our time this next couple weeks, months, years. I know there's a lot going on right now. It's also a good time to remind us to slow down. I saw a meme that read, "Your grandparents were called to war. You're being called to sit on your couch." Like, you can do this kind of thing. Get over yourself. I also see a lot of people prepping like homeschool-ish schedules. And let me tell you something. First of all, let me tell you this. Our scheduled spring break is now. So I did not have anything educational planned for our kiddos. Homeschool will not happen here. I'm not a skilled teacher. I couldn't possibly begin to meet the standards set by my kids' teachers, who are beyond amazing and went to school for many, many years and regularly invest so much of their time and energy learning how to be an effective teacher. But the best I can do is offer some online courses to my kids and read with them, which is stuff that we do on a regular basis anyway. So I'll be treating this like any other time they're home, in which case they have a checklist to abide by. And I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Those glasses, I mean, it's getting ridiculous, the stuff I'm finding in this crazy drawer that gets shoved with all the crap that we come home with. It's such a small drawer. You'd think, oh, there's not much in here. You would be incorrect, because there is a ton of crap in there. Moving on. So they have this checklist to complete before any screen time happens, and I ask them to complete certain tasks like chores or math work, online or reading, or, you know, outside play, all that kind of stuff. And it's not set to any specific time frame either. We will survive. And we will probably eat way too many snacks and cookies, probably a lot of brownies. We're probably going to watch way too much TV, but we will hope for the best and try to stay safe and try to stay home, try to practice social distancing as often as we can. But most importantly, we will try to stay sane, because I do have 4 children who not only make a mess of this beautiful home I have, believe it or not, they also bicker and argue like you would not believe. People often ask me how life is with 4 kids. And, well, pretty much every day is party. That's what I say. And I also feel like a referee. My husband and I are constantly diffusing fights. And by the end of the game, if you will, no one is a winner. Okay? I'm just kidding. We're all winners. It's the 21st century. Anyway, what was I trying to say? I see all over Instagram, other moms are implementing these like strict schedules, and we're just not that family. And I thought I would share that in case you needed some affirmation that you're not alone if you feel this way too. So there you go. And don't get me wrong, we will do plenty of activities with our kids like we normally do, while also using resources that their school has provided us with. And I know there are plenty out there. But my main objective here is to just remind you that what you can do, a little bit of both worlds, and everything will work out just fine. And I thought it would also be a wonderful time to share with you something I saw on, well, you guessed it, Instagram the other day. All these things I find on Instagram that I share with you guys, you probably think, oh my gosh, she's on Instagram 24/7. I swear I'm not. I just I do it while I'm nursing or I'm putting the kids to sleep, whatever. But you know what? Social media isn't all bad. Can I just say that too first before I share with you the quote? Social media can be good if you follow the right people and see the positive in it. I feel the urge to share that with you because I always hear people talk about how terrible social media is. And well, you know what? Especially right now, I can totally get that because of all the manic and panic that's going on. Anyway, moving on. I'm just saying in general, social media can be good. It can be used for good. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Why, I'm not a witch at all. I'm watching too much Disney Plus, okay? Okay, so the quote I wanted to share with you was, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And let me say that again to really bring it home for you. You can do anything, but you can't do everything. And please be reminded of this, especially now when things are getting hectic and maybe piling on top of you, one thing after another. And I also need to be reminded of this because I'm the kind of person who thinks, well, sure, I can't do everything, but if I try harder and maybe sacrificed a couple hours of sleep, I could do everything. Sure, absolutely, throw it my way. And that's totally me. I am a busybody to the bone. And yes, there is some sense of pride in others acknowledging your hard work. Yes, it's great to be a hard worker. And there's a difference, though. There's a difference between being a hard worker and working yourself to the dang bone, son. I don't know what that expression means. I'm going to Google it in a second. But can you see what I'm using? Did I show it to you already? The Dr. Bronner's soap. It's crazy. I was wiping that poop off. If you guys know breastfed poop, it stains everything. And that stuff came out, no problem. And I was just surprised at the magic. So I thought, you know what? I needed to emphasize this and share that with you because I've had that soap under my kitchen sink for legit probably 2 years, if not more, maybe 3. I may have moved with it from the other house. I don't know. I just remember seeing so many things on Pinterest about it, and I was like, oh, okay, let me pick some up. And then I think I tried to do one thing with it, and it wasn't my favorite, and I thought, let me shove it down under my kitchen sink. Anyway, so let me encourage you to do this as well. If you have a product you haven't used in a while, bust that crap out and Google it again. You might love it because now I'm, Pinteresting all new ways to use that soap. Okay, moving on like I did with those dang papers. So ridiculous. Piles of paper. Oh, they just collect around my house. Am I the only one that this happens to? My desk is a dumping ground. I also have a dumping ground in my kitchen. Oh, let me also remind you, I think I cheersed you earlier. Didn't stop to mention that. I was just talking. But hydrate, okay? If you're cleaning, if you're folding laundry with me right now, just hydrate. Don't forget to do that. I've been pretty lax about it since I haven't been working out, been trying to stay away from thine gym. So, I haven't been really thinking about it. Nutrition in general, I've just been eating a lot of carbs and cookies and cakes, like I said. Well, not cakes, not yet, but I did buy a box of cake mix. There was plenty of boxes of cake mix on the store shelves. Can I just say that? Oh, man. It's going to be a good couple weeks. We're going to gain all that weight. But not if we continue to clean our house every day. Keep moving. I'm just kidding. You don't have to clean your house every day. Although, we kind of have to keep up with all the crap. Look, that's my new dryer on the right. You see it? My washer's on the left, dryer's on the right. Glue right in front of me. What's that song? Something's on my left. Something's on the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. There it is. Hey, stuck it. Okay, I'm going to stop now. But I'm trying to refill. I'm trying to look for OxyClean right now. A lot of you told me OxyClean gets little stinky poop out of clothes too. And I have some. It's right there on my top shelf on the corner left. There I am, just trying to be silly for you. Did you laugh? I laughed while I was filming it, but watching it back, I'm like, kid, you're so funny. Okay, I'm pouring baking soda in. Also grabbed this from Costco last time I went. Gosh, everyone was clearing out the shelves, guys. It's like the apocalypse, like we're never gonna get anything ever again. People are hunkering down. Can I just say that? Alex went to, where did he go this morning? He went to Home Depot or Lowe's. I asked him to get play sand. He had to go out for work, and he was only gone for a little bit. My point is, look at all that laundry. That's my point. Holy crap. It's done though now that I'm recording this voiceover. It feels good. I feel good to not have loads of laundry, but guess what? At the end of today, I'm going to have more. Because you know what the kids are doing right now? Let me backtrack. I sent Alex to Lowe's because he was already out. I said, hey, stop by Lowe's or Home Depot while you're out and get some play sand. I'm trying to keep the kids busy. I don't know where I was going with that, but we have play sand and we will have more laundry. Life will go on. All right, so I Googled what I was talking about before, working yourself to the bone, and it comes from 1809, people. 1809, son. And it's when people would literally wear off their skin from too much manual labor. You know what? I don't think keyboards induce such symptoms. So, although I'm sure if I were to plug that into Dr. Google, he'd have something else to tell me. Something else would be wrong with me. Other than just working my fingers to the bone. All right, that was a joke. Did it flop? Did you laugh? All right, moving on. I don't remember where I was, but I was watching Emily Noel the other day. If you don't watch her, she's a really good, OG YouTuber. She's just wholesome and down to earth. I love her. Anyway, so she was talking about being productive and how productivity comes in many forms. Like sometimes productivity, do you say productivity or productivity? The struggles of tomato. So anyway, what was she talking about? Oh, she said sometimes it looks like taking a shower. And she was saying how, she's talking about her struggles, whatever. And I thought, you know what? When's the last time you took a shower without also cleaning at the same time? I mentioned in a previous Clean With Me video, a long time ago, at least a year ago, probably a year and a half, maybe more. I don't know. Time is like a cap. I have no indication of how long ago a year was. And I know I was pregnant a year ago, but it's hard for me to think what was I doing then? I was sitting on the couch, nauseated. Okay, anyway, I posted in a cleaning video a really long time ago how I was so busy that I would literally clean while I was going to the bathroom. If there's ever a moment, if there was ever a sign that I needed to slow down for a minute, that's it. We also don't want to burn out. And as moms, I think we take care of so much. And you know the expression, you can't pour from an empty cup. That reminds me of another meme that I saw, or I don't know if it's a meme or just something I read. Guys, it was funny, and I feel like the beginning of this video I had my thoughts together, and now I'm just all over the place. But the meme was talking about how there was this kid in school, I think he was talking to a teacher or something, and said that he had two moms, a pretty mom and the other mom. But both were the same person, you know what I mean? So at least that's true for me. Things are funny when they're true, right? So I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny, because I'm sure my kids must see me that way. Especially waking up in the morning mom to middle of the day mom to nighttime mom. I'm basically three different people during those time frames, depending on what's going on. You know what I mean? And so I'm sure that they think, oh, mom's not in a good mood or what have you. Anyway, I posted a picture on my Insta stories the other day that was do you ever look in the mirror and think how do I have a husband? Speaking of having a husband, oh my gosh, how many wrappers did I have that just flopped to the sides of the washing machine because they came out of my pocket because I did not empty my sweater pocket before I washed it. Guys, yes, I snuck Reese's eggs and I have zero regrets about it. They were so stinking delicious. But you know what? I was at Costco the other day, almost grabbed a bag of 60 of those darn delicious eggs, and I didn't. I refrained, so I think I deserve a pat on the back for that, at least. Maybe? No? All right, just me. I am about to make a cake, though, so there's that. There goes that plan. But back to, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have a husband or whatever the meme was. I used to eat mustard and chips, like Ruffles chip. Is that what they're called? Russells or Ruffles? You know, like potato chips and mustard. And I used to sit there and eat them thinking, oh my, who is going to love me? And have you ever had one of those moments where you're just like, gosh, this one thing that I do is just so weird. I'm not sure anyone else will accept it. But guess what? My entire life is pretty weird, and my husband accepts me for that. Oh, wait, what's the quote we saw at Hobby Lobby the other day? If you're not weird, what did it say? Something about being awkward is just a symptom of weirdness or something like that. I forgot. Maybe I'll post on the screen if I remember to do that. But I hope that while you cleaned with me, if you cleaned with me, folded laundry with me, whatever, I hope that I could offer you something in this video. If nothing else, just my friendship and just knowing that you're not alone in this and we're all just trying to do our best. Isn't that the truth with life in general? We're all just trying to do our best. Whenever I get hate comments, I'm just like, you know what, guys? I'm just trying to do my best. I'm just a mom. I'm just a human being. I'm just trying to survive. So just remember that at this special time in our lives. But that is it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed your time here. If you did, subscribe if you feel like putting a little happy in your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.